alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era, no doubt. They look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Pats and Steelers for most ever.
And they've been really close in recent years. They were in this game just 3 seasons ago, Super Bowl 54 in Miami. Had the lead in the 4th quarter against Kansas City, but watched it slip away. And how about last year? Lost a 4th quarter lead to the Rams in the NFC title game.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Up the gut, McCaffrey. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
brought down by Willie Gay.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mahomes now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's caught outright by Jennings. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 44, Purdy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-all is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. is getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On first down, Purdy. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Purdy now to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They go play action here. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other.
Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. KC's offense ready to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Mahomes. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start with the option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and 11 now. Throwing here, Purdy. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Escaping the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, 15 yards. And the Niners are able to move back in front. Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, it's Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Purdy.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.